and it's that time of year again when the overwintering begins. The first thing that I got to do in the garden is sort out the greenhouse to make a bit of space to put some plants in for the overwintering. It's coming now to the mid-October, and I think it's time now just to prune back some of these plants in here and have a little bit of a tidy up inside the greenhouse. So I'll get my scissors and my secateurs and let's get rid of these tomato plants. I've closed the door now of the greenhouse because it's quite cold inside. It's only 15 degrees. So I'm going to cut back some of these leaves just to make it a bit easier to sort out. And I'll put these into the compost bin. Nothing will be wasted. I love the smell of tomatoes though. They got a really distinctive smell. It's really strong, but it's a lovely smell. Well, I've cleared now the inside of the greenhouse, got rid of all the tomatoes, and now we've got plenty of space. I've cleaned up everything, and some of the things that I wanted to bring in I've brought in. Tony was laughing because I washed my trays. He said, "Who washes trays in the garden?" Well, I do. So in the corner, that's my first dahlia that I've cut back, and it'll stay here now through the winter. And in the corner here, I've just popped my papyrus plant. So I'm hoping that it'll stay okay in here over the winter. It's quite tall now. It's about 4 foot tall. So we'll see if it stays. I woke up this morning to find that there'd been an overnight frost, so it's time to go out today and get some fleece. We visited Neath Town Centre, which is just down the road from us. I thought I'd take you inside Victoria Park, which is a Victorian Gardens that we've got in the centre of Neath. The local council purchased the land for Victoria Park in 1856 to provide an open space for the people of Neath. It was originally called the Corporation Fields. They held various events, including cricket and rugby matches and the annual Great September Fair. It became a formal park to commemorate Queen Victoria's Diamond Jubilee. The gardens were designed by a local man, Thomas Snow, and were officially opened on June the 22nd, 1897. It has been described as an urban Victorian public park, and the features include a Grade 2 listed bandstand. We also visited Neath General Market. It's a traditional covered market for quality local produce, and it's housed in a building dating from 1877 and was renovated in 1904. Here you find everything you could possibly wish for, from florists to butchers to restaurants and cafes. Tony likes to come here to visit the butchers. Here he gets the local made traditional Welsh faggots. He loves them in a sandwich, and we also wanted to pick up something for our tea tomorrow. In the back corner of the market, we found a Thai cafe, and we thought we'd go in for a little spot of lunch. The meals inside were absolutely beautiful, and we'll definitely come here again. On the way back, I wanted to pop into the range to see if they had any fleece for my plants for the winter. And I was lucky because inside I found rolls of fleece for $7.99, so I bought 2. I just want to give some of the plants in the greenhouse a little bit of a watering, because some of them do look a little bit dry. Warmed up quite a bit today. We've had some terrible weather, but today is quite sunny, and inside the greenhouse is 26 degrees. So I better keep these well watered. I don't water too often in here now, but just when the weather warmed up a little bit. I don't think we're going to get much more now out of these dahlias, so I think it's time to cut them back and put them into the greenhouse. I'll put all the growth into the compost bin so it won't be wasted. I'll keep some of the dahlias out, but I think as the plants go now one by one, I'll start getting rid of them on a weekly basis. Chop them back and put them inside the greenhouse where they'll stay a little bit warmer, out of the weather, and protected then for the winter. I can't bring myself to cut back this one yet, but it's still got some nice flowers on it, and it'll be a shame to see it go. But now, inside, I've got 3 of them ready for overwintering. This is what I did with these last year. Although we didn't have the greenhouse then, we had just the wooden shed, and they did overwinter okay. So I'll just leave them now to completely dry out, and don't water them until next spring when I start seeing some signs of life from them. I will keep watering this papyrus plant. I've moved it into this corner just so that it's protected really away from any drafts. And we do keep the greenhouse open for some air on a nice sunny day like today. And I'm hoping that the heat inside here will keep this going throughout the winter. It's not a heated greenhouse, so I don't know how it'll go. But fingers crossed, I'll be able to keep this until next year. I can try anyway. So it does look a lot tidier now inside the greenhouse. And I think really this is how it'll probably stay until next spring. I've given it all a little bit of a dusting, wiped down the shelving, and just generally tidied it up a little bit. And it's still nice to come in here on a nice sunny day. The leaves on the trees now are starting to change colour, and you can tell that autumn has definitely arrived. But the garden is still looking green and healthy, and I'm really pleased with it. I'm not going to rush out now and start protecting things just yet. It's still a little bit early in the year. The bananas can stay out for a while longer. I was a little bit worried about my tree fern because I didn't expect it the other night to go down below freezing. But what I'll do now is, if I can see that there's a little bit of frost forecast, I'll just ball up a little bit of that fleece and pop it in the centre, and hopefully that'll get it through the odd cold night. But I think it's going to warm up a little bit again now in the next few days. So thank you very much for joining me in the garden today, and I'll keep you all updated on how the garden is doing through these colder months. Until next time, see you soon. Bye for now.